Sir, we are live, sir. So we can request audience to unmute their camera so that it can be interactive. It starts. Sir.
Start the mantra.
Yeah, we can start, sir, and see if people are not unmuting, then we can.
Yeah, so they'll join. Okay. Selva, we are online. Live.
Yes, sir, we are live, sir. We can start, please.
Good morning to all the members who are participating in today's yoga session. We have Mr. Jayaprakash Nambaru, who is a trainer and a master coach on yoga and wellness. Friends, for last 2 days, we've been having sessions with different mentors. And we thought it fit that we have Mr. Jayaprakash Nambaru, who is also a yoga and wellness coach, to help us concentrate on different areas of improving our health and wellness. This is specifically with reference to the requirements of a CA and also the CA student, as we have a lot of stress and our sitting postures and all those things will affect us. So requested Mr. Jayaprakash to cover on those areas. Before I request him to start the proceedings, I would like to briefly introduce Mr. Jayaprakash Nambaru. Mr. Jayaprakash Nambaru is a founder of International Wellness Academy. He does corporate wellness consulting and provides the services like traditional yoga, laughter yoga, access bars, peak performance training, sound healing, art therapy, and life coaching. He's a graduate in engineering and worked for more than 15 years in corporate before he started his wellness journey from planet wellness to people wellness 10 years ago. Today, he is ready to train us on immunity building techniques and the benefits of traditional yoga, as well as yoga for work-life improvement. He traveled more than 10 states in India and addressed more than 40,000 people, spreading joy and health. His presence has brought peace and joy in software companies like TCS, Gopichand Academy, and many Rotary clubs. A couple of CEOs have taken his laughter and art therapy sessions with staff and families. So hereby I present to you the founder of International Yoga Wellness Academy, JP Wellness Consulting, the internationally certified yoga guru, Jayaprakash Nambaru from JP Yoga Wellness Consultant. Welcome, Mr. Jayaprakash Nambaru, for our session. And I request you to please take us through the sessions and areas which you think would benefit our members and students in terms of their daily routine and activities, and which can relax them during their day-to-day activities. Welcome to you.
Thank you very much, Naresh Gilli, sir, and the organization for inviting me to this auspicious occasion to address you again one more time. So, wish you all a very happy morning. And we know this year the theme of Yoga Day is Yoga for Humanity, right? Because now you saw many people have faced the fatality during the lockdown, and then we are blessed and we are able to see this day. So that itself gives us immense responsibility to stay healthy, take care of all those possibilities that we can actually create and help those people who are actually suffering also. So with that in mind, now if you look at being healthy, so there comes the challenges at the workplace because of regular work, repetitive work, because of a lot of other challenges at family, friend, health-wise, all these things. So there are great possibilities that you can create to become very healthy, stress-free, and make your mind extremely strong and be a tough person, right? So all these things are possible through simple life practices. Okay, simple life practices. So I just want you to just put in chat box like just of 1 or 2 lines of what you learned in last 2 days sessions. So I get a little picture of what it is and then we move forward. Can you all quickly put in a line saying what you learned in the last 2 days? Put it in the chat box. Mr. Karthik, Hari Krishna, Anand Krish. Okay, that's wonderful. Nadi Shuddha Pranayam. Few more. This information helps us to cover the uncovered. Okay, see, active participation will really get more output, more results, more value out of the session. So we are here on a morning where the rest of all are sleeping. And then what we create has to be something phenomenal. Okay, simple exercises. Few more inputs from the room. Okay, good enough. So let us all actually deal with the subject called yoga, and let us do something that can help us remember each component of it easily. Okay, so I want to compare the yoga, the components of yoga with your car. Okay, so think about your lubrication system in the car. That is your asanas. When you do asanas, then that is like your lubrication system of the car. And your driver is your meditation. So whenever there is a disturbance in the life, there is a turbulence in the life, there is a direction issue in the life, the moment you get into meditation, that brings everything onto track. So the moment you see the driver, you remember meditation. So if you look at that way, then next is the pranayam. Pranayam is like your battery. So what happens is we all have solar plexus stored, the potential energy stored in our solar plexus, and that's tapped into your entire system. Your energy levels will increase, your immunity will increase beyond the support of any immunity supplements and all. That will increase like anything, and it will cleanse your entire nervous system. So that is pranayam for you. Next, your food is your fuel. See, even a BMW also doesn't run with a kerosene. So you need the right food, right fuel, right? So if you are taking food, your food can be a slow poison or a great medicine. So when you take food correctly, nutrition correctly, then you are going to be a very different person. So remember the right fuel and then go for a right food. Then next is your relaxation, your cooling system, the radiator. So the yoga nidra and relaxing processes are like your radiator of the car. Okay, so that is most important, and then we have to look at it. So now when you want to do yoga, there are people who do power yoga, because the youngsters, they get attracted to that quickly. You think that the toning happens, the sweating happens, then you are getting burning calories. But you know what's happening is yoga has got so much power. The relaxation, meditation, pranayam, your asanas all together, and a simple set of asanas taken up and doing super fast is what they call as power yoga, but it has no power of the main yoga, right? So that is where you need to focus and make sure when you practice, you have all the components with you to help you, to make you superpower. So I call this as the resources to be resourceful. When there are challenging times, when there are tough times, when COVID came, there are many families where one person is left out. When Hudud, when tsunami came, there are places where people are left alone, rest of the family is washed out. So there are situations that demand emotional strength from all directions. Okay, so now these techniques will give you the power internally, so much power that without training the brain, just by practicing them, you can really make yourself really, really a tough person. Okay. So for example, Vrikshasana. When you do Vrikshasana, it's like the tree which withstands any kind of weather, any kind of cyclone, and it stays there, right? The same way, when you are practicing to balance your body, it makes your mind super strong in toughest times. So all we have to practice is just balance the body. In whatever simple way you do it, or move up to like doing Vrikshasana or Natarajasana or Virabhadrasana 3, I'm taking the names so that as you practice, you can take them forward. So just practice balancing the body. When you're watching a cricket match, when you're on a call, speakerphone for a long time, stand on one leg so that no, it gives you the practice of balancing the body. So that is how you just practice, and then stretching, practice stretching the leg backwards so that no, you, once you are comfortable with stretching, your balance becomes easy, right? So there are asanas which can help you to make your mind super strong. Now, if you look at, like, I want your participation, though, don't mind how many are there in the room, but your participation will help us. So now at work, what are the challenges that you're facing in terms of your, whatever it is? I want you to write down in the chat box, what are the top challenges at work or when you're continuously working on the system? Yeah, put it in chat box. Okay. Yeah, first thing that comes is like our screen time is increased like anything. Earlier days, yeah, long time computer screen time. That's perfect. So what happens is earlier days, no, those people who are in IT, or we used to use computer little, and then we used to have outdoor stuff, and we go to office and a lot of physical time is there. Now entire online time has increased. Not only work, your personal communication is on WhatsApp. Then sadly, if we are also getting that relief by watching WhatsApp videos and talking to friends again online, then that's adding on to it, right? So eyes are the first one that are getting affected. Now, continuously when you are on actually a continuous stream of panning through the screen, that is affecting the eyes. Okay, we can do few exercises which can really help relieve that tension through all the muscles. See, I want to also tell you that, yes, one is the strain on eyes. Second, the spine and neck, the back pains because of non-stop sitting. Third is the stress building up. These are three top things that are there. So we are going to address them. So what happens is nowadays, see, people know only about the heart attack, right? But you know, the ears and the eyes also are getting similar attacks. Like there are also blocks in the nerves that are traveling through retina. So there are attacks happening to retina and the ear also. When somebody suddenly loses the hearing ability and they sense that within 24 hours, they need to get that injection done, talk to the doctor. So we always have to be careful and be aware of things. Okay. Now we can do certain exercises, and we will do a little more in the coming sessions later at a greater possibility. But what you have to do is you just sit straight. Everybody can actually comfortably settle down. Keep looking straight. Keep looking straight into the camera. Now move your eyes up. Look up. Now gently bring your eyes down. Up again. Some people might be feeling little strain and not comfortable looking up. Now slowly bring your eyes down. Now look straight. Now look at the sideways, okay? Just turn to the right side. Come to the center and look towards your left ear, center, and right, center, and left, center. Now look to the corners, right corner, and center, and left corner. Again, up and down. up and down, and to the center again. Now left corner to right corner, left corner top and to the right corner, left, right, left and right. Relax. Now make a rotation, complete rotation, starting from the left corner, up and to the right corner, down. One more time. Now opposite direction, right corner, up, left and down. One more time. And relax. See, what we have done is simple eye movements in all directions we have done. In our regular work time, you don't actually look at all directions. So including like stretches, the eye movement also actually helps you to be more emotionally strong. There is a lot of internal neurological science attached to that, which is done in my peak performance program. But when you actually look up, your mind focuses on what to do, how to do the strategy. When you tend to drop the eye down, usually it drains energy, it makes you emotional. Okay. So when you're practicing moving all directions, no, the neural network actually gets activated and it makes you emotionally strong actually. Right. So practice this. Now, second important thing, those who are on video, I want you to be, just give me a second. Okay, those who are on the video can actually also demonstrate along with me. Keep your hands forward. Okay, keep looking through your fingers. Okay, now gently, yeah, Mr. Karthik, you can also participate. Now gently keep moving the fingers to the side. Keep your head straight only, but keep watching the fingers. To whatever level you can see the fingers, you stretch your hands. I'm able to see till here, further. I'm able to still see both the fingers. And then slowly bring it. Now stretch. So this will also help you in multiple ways actually. And bring it. There are multiple exercises. We are doing a couple of them today. Stretch. You should be able to see both the fingers when you are taking out, right? And bring it forward. The next, you will raise the one hand up and other hand to the side. One hand up and other hand to the side. And while you are able to see both fingers, whatever level you can take, that can be raised. Come back. Now left hand up and right hand up. To whatever level you can see both fingers only, you stretch. Otherwise, like the finger should be always in your vicinity. Relax. So especially the side ones, and then up and down. Okay, stretch, bring your fingers forward. Now while watching, both of them just raise up and down. One finger up and one finger down. You are able to see both. As long as you can see both only, you have to raise. Bring it closer. Make sure both fingers on your vicinity. Now the left hand goes up and bring it up. And relax. Okay, so we can actually make a person who is a bedridden person also to be fit just with pranayama and the breath rotations, breath variations, and we can make any person emotionally strong without training the brain just by engaging the eye in different directions and with the warm-ups and postures. Okay, so that's the power of yoga available in this modern life. If you look at olden days, there's a group family, there is a lot of community support system is there, and by the time you get married, you have children and you're getting into the job, you're already 30 and you have all support system available. Now during studies itself, we are coming out of the homes, staying alone, then nucleus families. So a lot of internal differences made to emotional strength of the person. So now in this modern life, you can compensate all that and make all those resourcefulness bring within you by practicing this balancing asanas and doing warm up and doing yoga. Right. So next major thing that helps us is your spine and neck. They continuously talk. You know, pain directly reduces productivity, right? At the same time, prevention is better than painful cure. Prevention is better than painful cure, and pain always reduces productivity. So now what happens is people based on affordability, whatever it is, now we talk about ergonomic chairs, the chairs that always help you to keep your elbow in 90 degrees, all adjustable things and too many things, what not, right? But at the end of the day, you sit in a sofa, you lean back in a bed, and then you're attending the calls. So when we are doing that, what happens is that asymmetry in the position and posture is actually affecting the center of the spine. The wear and tear gets differently done. Like, you know, people wearing this chapel, some people slippers are like this. One side they tear and wear like, because the way they stand is totally different. So same way, when you're continuously standing in an asymmetric position, like one leg this side, and this kind of sitting postures, what happens is they affect the center of the spine differently. So that aggravates to next level of problems, right? So always keeping the body symmetric is most useful. Now for today and from today onwards, you can make huge difference with one additional tip that I want to give today. Do you know we all have something called sit bone? Now write it in the chat box. Did you hear about it before? Did you hear about the sit bone that we have before? Yes or no? Okay. So we all have something called sit bone. It is like that strong bone on which you're sitting. Now, if you sit straight now, instead of leaning back, just come little front, lean little forward, and then sit. The bone which is supporting you, the double sized bone, which is your sit bone actually. Okay. Now, when you are sitting on that, you are actually keeping your spine healthy. Now, when you need backrest, usually what we do is we take upper backrest. We want to lean back on a chair, but you know, actually, you need support to at this curvature. Wherever there is a curvature, this is where you need support, and then you are sitting on the sit bone. So, when you take support at that curvature and sitting on sit bone, then you will not have spine will have more health and life. Now, what happens is when you lean back at least 10 degrees or 20 degrees on a car or in your chair, wherever, the moment you're leaning back, you are not sitting on the sit bone anymore. You're sitting on a sacral bone, which is connected to spine. So when you're continuously doing that, naturally your L4, L5 disc problems will start. Right now, if somebody is sensing the back pains, lower back pains and all that, there will be multiple reasons, but this sitting, leaning back is the main culprit, right? So of course, having financial insecurities or kind of those unsupported emotions will also cause lower disc, lumbar disc problems, right? So first, make sure you sit on your sit bone as long as you're sitting, and then stretching. See, if you stretch a rubber continuously, one point it will break, right? Same way, continuously working without any movement. So you're keeping your 80% of the body stagnant. So your mind is like a neural network, right? It is connected to body. Now, 80% of the body, when you are not moving, when you are actually not doing anything, the neural network also gets affected. So that causes dullness, depression. You know, to my surprise, when I went to school and the entire wall, they have written, sitting can kill you. That's the article that they wrote, because it internally affects the mind. So always have intermittent breaks, stretching and walking. Okay, keeping water bottle ready is good, but go take a water and come back to have a break. That's important. Now, 3 stretches that you can do, and definitely you will have improved spine life. If you can do it like morning 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. twice a day during the work, that will improve your spine life. Okay. I would be happy to hear from those who implement this and then come back and write to me. Okay. So stretch your hands forward. Is there anybody? You can also come online. Pull your fingers back. Okay. Now turn and hold. Now other hand stretch. Everybody, when you do it, you feel it. Now turn and hold. Now comfort your wrist in the opposite direction. See, some people also do like this, up and down, up and down. So whatever way you do, the mid nerve will never get injuries and unnecessary pains here. So do this once in 5 to 6 hours. The next is stretching sideways, then front and back. So either standing or sitting, breathe in, raise your hand up, create a stretch. Create a stretch and then gently bend your waist. Even seated also you can do that. Side stretch at the waist is going to give you that relief. Breathe in up and slowly bring your hands down. On the day before your final exam also you can do. On a day where you have a very critical audit also you can do this. Breathe in up, create a stretch and then breathe out. While taking calls itself you can do this stretching. Breathe in up and relax. So side stretches twice you do it, then front and back. Yeah, not having volunteers on screen is not so interesting, but still for those keen learners, those who watch and learn, that is good. Okay, now front and back stretching, what you have to do is just keep your hands in the front, breathe in, and while breathing out, keep your spine straight only and bend. That's it. Don't hunch your spine, just keep it straight and bend. And gentle swing on the knees, light pressure on the knees. And breathe in up. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Now breathe in up. So forward bend we have done. Now backward stretch we have to do as if we do in Surya Namaskara. Just keep your hands on the side of your spine, either side of your spine. Breathe in, and while breathing out, bend back. Now come back. Now one more time, breathe in, and while breathing out, bend backward. Breathe in up and relax. So what you have done is stretching hands, do side stretches and forward backward bends. And this is what is going to give your spine more life. Okay. Now come to the knees. If your knees are strained, if you are a hospitality person, walking, talking all the time, what you have to do is just keep your knees straight. Your foot is aligned. Now you just have to bend your waist along the leg. If you're comfortable, you can also take the other hand up to the ceiling, slide along the leg, keep the knee straight. Keep the knee straight, spine straight. Now turn this side. Now put your left foot aligned. I'll be showing further down like this. Your foot is aligned and you're bending in this direction. Okay. Now when you're doing this, don't bend your knee, but just stretch. Keep this knee straight. Just doing this couple of times will give you a lot of relief. Okay, for the knees. So this is a simple practice which is adopted by few companies like on.11 a.m., on.4 p.m. They implement this. So I really appreciate them, that the company called SGS, and would like to do in more companies like that. So these things, being a student or being a practicing person, if you can do this 3-4 minutes of break once in 5 hours, please gift yourself. And these breaks, the life is in these breaks. The glorious life is in these breaks only. See, this session can be a game changer for you if you take it into action, or it can be a mere motivation if you just listen and leave. So it is your call today, right now, which will help you to avoid bigger things, because all the slip days and all those things are really, really pathetic. Okay. And think of the last 30-40 years of life. If you're touring and traveling, that's happy for you and your children as well. If you are in the four walls, then definitely people have no time to even come and sit with you, even in a video call. Okay, believe me, that's the situation for the current generation. That's the kind of speed life and challenging life that we are leading. So the resourcefulness, when you have developed a habit of practicing yoga or practicing meditation or enjoying this practicing stretching, what happens is when the people get old, when they have a lot of time, or when you're retired, like you are an aspiring winner and you achieve a lot and then you retire early, now your 24 hours is there. If you have these kind of habits, no, you can spend time just like that, 2 hours, 3 hours on your own, be happy with yourself, and that will actually create huge emotional strength in your later days also. So cultivating these kind of habits will help you for a lifetime, right? So any other challenges that you are facing, if you want to put it in chat box, you can.
I think
Sir?
I think CA Hari Krishna has given some comment. No?
Hari Krishna. Is it can be done at any time after food also? See, these basic stretches you can do just before lunch, then before tea time. So you have whole day available. So just soon after lunch, you don't need to do. But though they are very simple stretches, we are not doing extreme things. And some things like pranayama or some meditation or relaxation techniques always give a gap to your eating time, because your digestive system is actively working and then you're trying to calm down the entire body, which is not good. Okay. So, yeah, long hours in a day. Okay. What is the top challenge that you have, Karthik? Yes. Right. Now comes to pressure and stress. People run away from job to job, this to that, and all those things we see, and you cannot escape from stress. Okay, stress is part of life. Sometimes the taking stress, taking that pressure will increase and bring the best out of you. Your speed will increase, efficiency will increase. But otherwise, yes, there are times where you're studying not just long hours, but you are also handling the same time some emotional challenge happening in the family, some financial challenge happening in the family, and you're parallelly running so that no, you pick up and then help the entire family. So a lot of multidimensional pressures are there. Now, any pressure is an emotion, and that will come into the head, that will talk to the spine, spine will talk to the muscle, muscle will talk to the nerves. And this translation will create that lowness, dullness, it will affect the brain waves, and that is causing pains, because every emotion has a place to store in the body. So now it is physical form now. The good news is we can remove that physically accumulated stuff again out using pranayam, using yoga nidra, okay, using mountain pose and sishwasana. So believe me, in yoga asanas, there are certain asanas like butterfly asana, where you flap the knees. When you do butterfly asana, it is an instant stress reliever. It's good for digestion and good for gynec health. So we do that. Then when you do Vrikshasana daily 2 minutes only, what happening is it makes your mind super strong. And when you do Virabhadrasana, the warrior poses, okay, when you do warrior poses 2 to 3 minutes, it creates confidence neurons in the brain. Now, when you do pranayam, actually today I want to focus on that a little bit more, because pranayam is actually regulating your breath. Now you can do individually, especially exclusively the pranayam as an activity, or you do this while doing asanas, while doing meditation. You also do pranayam. Pranayam is you're regulating your breath, you to a rhythm, to a different sequence. Okay, so you increase the time, you increase the duration, you increase the time that you hold breath, you increase the time you breathe out. So all these are considered into pranayam. Now what happens is very simple pranayam. When you do an Nadi Shodh yesterday, day before, you have actually practiced. You said when you do that, what happens is it increases oxygen levels in the body and brain. It removes toxins. A simple pranayam, you spend 5 minutes a day, like especially in the morning. Now it improves oxygen levels and it reduces toxins. And because of that, what happens is when brain is supplied with more oxygen with breathing, second is hydration with water, taking a water. These two will really contribute to more oxygen levels in the brain. That will make it light. See, if you ask a small boy to hold this cup, it is like heavy for him. But you and me can pick it up, right? Same way, when you are giving more oxygen to the brain, it can take load, especially when you're studying. So for the students, don't think that like 24 hours you need to only study. Patch up small breaks, 5-minute breaks, 15-minute breaks, and those breaks will make you super powerful to handle the rest of the day. Okay. So once in a day, at least you do yoga nidra, that we will be attempting now. And 5 minutes you do pranayama. And now on a day where you are super busy, just do stretching, the rotation of joint rotation, elbow rotation, and then shoulder rotation, neck rotation, twisting. So top to bottom, when you are actually doing a rotation and twisting, you're actually activating entire neural network. That makes you emotionally strong, that relieves your stress. And when you do pranayama, it reduces stress, it increases oxygen levels, it increases your brain function, it increases your cognitive skills, it increases your lung function, and it increases your emotional strength. Now it cleanses your entire nervous system. So all the benefits put together when you're doing pranayama. So now pranayama during asanas, when you're twisting and doing asanas, you're observing the breath and observing the stretch in whatever posture you have. That is also pranayama that's helping you. Exclusively doing Nadi Shuddh pranayama or doing Brahmari. Okay, these kind of pranayamas, sitting and doing, will also help you in a very big way. All you have to do is take out that little time, okay, and see the magic. You have to give it time. And this is no side effect thing, and it is the ancient Indian technique that many people used. Okay, and Djokovic is a #1 tennis player. He was in rank 53, and he made so many changes to his life and coaches, but he adopted yoga. He's #1 now, and he always feels proud about saying that I do yoga, right? So yoga means a resource to be resourceful, a resource to be stress-free, a resource to be emotionally strong without counseling. So whatever is possible without counseling is of my interest, and that's why I'm bringing in this perspective. So we can do 5 minutes of a relaxing process, but a technically done yoga nidra for 15-20 minutes will improve your scores, your performance in the exams, your sleep quality, the kind of deep rest you get, and you can install your goals. Okay, anyone personally needing this particular aspect also can approach a trained instructor and learn initially, so that later you can practice on your own. So now let us all relax, sit comfortably, lean back, keep your hands, the palm facing the ceiling, and rest it on the knees. Rest it on your knees. If you're crossing your feet, just uncross your feet and relax. Close your eyes. Breathe in and relax. Breathe in and relax. Now close your fist and make your hands and legs tight, 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 and relax. One more time. Close your fist, tight, 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 and relax. Keep your palms open again to the ceiling. Observe the weight of your body. Observe the weight-bearing parts of your body. Take a deep breath in, and while slowly breathing out, drop your entire weight to the ground. Take another deep breath in, and while slowly breathing out, drop your entire weight to the ground. Let the ground take care of your weight and you relax. Breathe in and relax. Now take a sankalpa that you are not going to sleep and you are not going to open your eyes. Now think of one goal which is very dear to you. Breathe in and relax. Breathe in and relax. Now take your attention to your right hand fingers, right palm, wrist, elbows, right shoulder, right side of your chest, right side of your waist, right hip, right thigh, right knee, calf muscle, right ankle. Breathe in and relax. Right foot, tips of your right foot toes. Observe your entire right foot. Now take your attention to your left hand fingers, left palm, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder joint, left side of your chest, left side of your waist, left hip, left thigh, left knee, calf muscle, left ankle. Breathe in and relax. Observe the tips of your left foot toes. Observe your entire feet. Observe your entire legs. Observe your abdomen, stomach region, chest region, upper back muscles, both the arms, shoulder blades, total neck region, entire face region, entire head, back of your head, upper back muscles, buttocks, your feet. Observe your entire body and continue breathing. Your mind and body are completely relaxed and you are in peace and rest. Continue breathing. As you continue breathing, you repeat with me in the mind. The source of joy and happiness is within me. The source of peace and calmness is within me. I am the wonderful creation of God with a purpose, and I execute all my goals only with joy and enthusiasm. I am happy. I am relaxed. I am enthusiastic. Continue breathing. Now slowly think of a beautiful scenery with lots of greenery. Now, think of your goal and see yourself as an achiever. Breathe in and relax. Now, your mind and body are completely relaxed. And you are in peace and rest. You are in peace and rest. Now, slowly become aware of your body and surroundings and pay your attention to the sounds in the surroundings, birds humming, people talking, every sound in your surroundings. And slowly move your right hand fingers, move your right foot toes. Now slowly join your hands and thoroughly warm up your hands. Place them in front of your face and cover your eyes. And slowly blink your eyes and gradually see the light with a pleasant smile. Now let me know in the chat box, how are you feeling right now? Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Hari Krishna. So for those people who attended today, right now, Hari Krishna or Mr. Selva will have a snapshot. Definitely there are a few more queries for demo and all that. So definitely if you can enroll using this link, I will give you a complimentary class and then you understand the complete practice. Okay. So that is gift from me to those participants of today. Okay. So with this, I really thank the organization, Naresh Chandragali Garu and the CA Association. Thank you so much and I'm honored. And I will be available because my mission is wellness without counseling. Be it yoga, be it meditation, be it head therapy, anything, but without counseling. Bring to notice of people that the resources to be resourceful are within us. Just with your breath, without going to gym, you can stay fit. So that's the power of yoga. Thank you so much and namaste. Sir, over to you.
Yeah, so I think our members, I think we had a very interactive and informative session. And thank you, JP Garu, for offering to give a complimentary session to our members who participated today. I'm sure members would be interested in enrolling. And for all those members and students who are participating today, I'm sure these 3 days we had a great session. So I'd like to thank each of the participants who have participated for the last 3 days. And also I'd like to thank the yoga instructors who have come for these 3 days. On the first day, we had CA SR Tejasvi from Mysore, who gave a curtain raiser on International Yoga Day. And yesterday, we had a physical as well as virtual hybrid mode, where we had Ms. Subha, who has come to the Brahmaya Hall and gave a session at the Institute office yesterday. And today, Mr. Jayaprakash Nambaru for sparing his time and giving a different exposure and experience for us in terms of getting relaxing during our working time or office time, and a few techniques as to how we can feel relaxed and refreshed at office time during the day also. So thank you all the participants. Thank you, Jayaprakash Garu. And also I'd like to thank other speakers who are already there for making this 3-day yoga celebrations a grand success. Thanks a lot and thank you very much, sir. Thank you all for being very active. Thank you.